Joining us now, Evelyn Rodriguez and Freddie Cuevas, the parents of this young lady, Kayla. It's a horrific story, and you have been living it since last September. So our thoughts are with you and your family and your loss. But you have been determined to turn it into a fight to make sure that this doesn't happen to more families out there, Evelyn. But tell us what were the circumstances? How did this happen to your daughter?
She's been having problems for the last 3 years in school. As the mother, going up there, having meetings to see if they can do something. They tell me they're going to take care of it, and they didn't. It pursued. At one point, I had my daughter home tutored for the rest of the year. She felt safe. She can actually breathe and be herself. But the minute she used to walk on school grounds, you can totally see the personality of her changing. She had to wear a tougher skin, be a little tougher, watch her surroundings even more. It wasn't a good environment.
Freddie, tell me about your daughter. What was she like?
She was sincere. She was a very outgoing individual.
Athletic, smart, caring.
Did you look at this group that was bothering her as MS-13? Was that an entity that you were familiar with at that point?
I knew they existed. I knew they were within the school. I just didn't know how bad it was. Me and my daughter had an open relationship. She told me everything. When there was a problem, I immediately contacted the school, had a meeting with that. Again, they will take care of it, and it wasn't.
Freddie, when you were there today, when the president was speaking, what message did it say to you? What was your reaction to the way he spoke about this problem in America?
As far as, first and foremost, I admire him from him taking his time out from his busy agenda and schedule to come down to Long Island and express himself in the manner that he did, to assure us that there's something that's going to be done, that there's a plan in place, intact, and hopefully they'll tackle that plan and conquer it. In what way and how, that's up to them. But as far as that's concerned, it made us feel that something, actually we was being heard already. Now Washington had enough ears to hear us, and he's here today to express himself in the manner that he did, to let us know that we're here for you, and we're going to take care of the problem initially.
There have been a lot of arrests, hundreds of arrests.
Absolutely.
Under the new leadership. What stood out for you today in terms of that experience and that moment, the president coming there and speaking to all of you, and he has spoken specifically about your daughter and her dear friend?
I appreciate him acknowledging that we have a serious problem here in Long Island. He did mention and bring them out back in November, I believe. You know, when he was being interviewed, he showed the news day. He said this cannot be tolerated anymore. We cannot accept this behavior. That made us think, hey, somebody's listening to us, you know. It was great hearing him speak. He was pretty much on point on everything that I really wanted to touch base with him in regards of backing up our Suffolk County Police, our Commissioner Cini, the federal Homeland Security, you know, giving him the support, the tools that our law enforcement needs in order to get this done.
You know, I remember the president at the inauguration talking about the carnage that exists in America, and I think he was talking about this kind of situation, among other things. And I'm glad that you feel that something is being done, because I know you've made it your life's mission to make sure that this issue is addressed in a very forceful way. So again, our thoughts with you and your family, and our sympathies on the loss of your daughter. And we really hope and pray that your hard work will come to saving other children who are out there and the eradication of this group from this country. Freddie and Evelyn, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Very good to meet you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate to meet you as well.